Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's DeMarco. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Smith. Catch made on the out route. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Play action here on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they've got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big.
What a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Grab behind the line, it's Reeves. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fights off a defender. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christino, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and 10 now for the offense. Oh, a reverse. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Linebacker shifting around now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just trucks through the defender. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Smith. Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gives it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finding some room at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback instead. He pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. The They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's looking deep here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Early fireworks from both offenses. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking for some space. It's DeMarco. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. They're setting out to try PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking to throw it deep. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The short completion of the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows the understanding.
And looking for a big play here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw. It's Smith. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Grab made by the tight end. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Smith. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to throw for it on third and short. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. The 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback.
It's a fake trying to throw for it. Catch made, but can he get to the mark? Well, they stop him, but he picks up the first down, and that gamble pays off.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 49.
Now play number 9 on this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Hurricanes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Hand off to the single back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Smith. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. And they pick up the first half at 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Moves his way for a first down at the 35.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they...
And here comes a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
You can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Reeves.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's on down at 20. 3rd down coming.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.